This video is brought to you by the 3 Minute Board Game patrons. Keep us independent by supporting us on Patreon. Kia ora koutou and welcome to Acropolis in about 3 minutes, review copy used. It has no solo mode, it's a game for 2 to 4 players, playing time is short, and it's a pretty simple game. You are an architect planning out a city in ancient Greece. Can you build the right districts in the right places and take advantage of the local hills in order to build the most impressive city of all? The game ends once all tiles and all the stacks of tiles have been placed. The winner is the player with the most points, and you get those in a bunch of ways. Drafting. You will select tiles from an available display. Tile placement. You will then place the tiles in your city. Set collection. You will try to place those tiles in a way that scores you points. Player turn. Take all the tiles matching the number of players you have. Shuffle them and make 11 piles, with each pile having tiles equal to the number of players plus 1. Place the remaining tiles in a row where everyone can see them. Each tile consists of 3 different spaces made up of different colours and types of area. When it is your turn, you will choose a tile from the row to pick. You can claim the leftmost one for free, or choose one further right for 1 stone per space skipped. You start one central tile, and after drafting a tile, you must place it into your city. Tiles are made up of plazas, which are circular regions with stars in them, and districts, which are coloured buildings. As a general rule, you will score 1 point per star on your plazas for each matching district in a scoring position. Blue scores points for the largest connected blue group of districts. Here that is 4 districts, and as we have 2 blue stars, this here is worth 8 points. Yellow districts score points if they are not touching, so moving this tile here allows both districts to score. Orange districts only score points if they are at the edge of your city, so this orange tile will not score points here. Purple tiles will only score points if they are surrounded on all sides, so we would have to close this one up to score it. And green scores wherever it is placed. The white districts are quarries, and you gain 1 stone for placing a tile on top of them. You can place on top of any tile as long as the new tile straddles at least 2 tiles below it. Now why would you do this? Because height acts as a point multiplier. That level 3 yellow tile is now worth 6 points, and all those elevated blue tiles combine for 28 points. Players continue taking tiles and paying in stone not to take the left one until only 1 tile remains. Then 5 new tiles are added in, and play until all tiles are placed. Why would you like this game? Acropolis is lighter than many of the games we choose to cover on the channel, but I'm glad we made an exception, as it really is a fun, fast and thinky wee game. And due to the rule where you have to pick up the first draft option unless you spend stone, the game rarely grinds to a halt as people agonize over what tile to take. The placement and scoring rules are nice and straightforward and very logical. Of course the barracks tiles want to be at the edge of the city, and if you want to dial the complexity up a notch, you can always use the variant scoring rules. All up, a super family-friendly game that could be a fine filler for other groups. The best thing about this game is its wonderful combination of being easy to teach and just deep enough to be challenging. However, scoring at the end of the game does take a little while, as there are lots of things to calculate. And while it's fun enough, I can't imagine playing 10 games of it back to back to fill an evening. For another fast-playing game for 2, try Santorini. And for a more complicated city builder, try Suburbia. Acropolis, elevated gameplay. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the notification button, like, share, and subscribe to the channel.